In hip-hop, there's an unwritten rule. Your look is almost as important as your music. The clothes you wear become part of the lyrics you share, and the visual elements enhance the overall narrative. Kendrick Lamar, often seen as the most critically celebrated rapper of his time, has always viewed fashion as vital. Each outfit he dons makes a statement, reflecting subtle rebellion, a knowing smile, or a cultural reference. As he embarks on his major grand national tour with SZA, Kendrick has quietly updated the team behind his evolving style, highlighting that fashion is not just an accessory, it's an integral part of his message. This change wasn't announced with much fanfare. There were no social media promotions or flashy press releases. Instead, it was subtly noted in a GQ article that examined Kendrick's approach to style. Beneath the mystique, metaphors, and minimalist stage design lies a deliberate choice to reshape how hip-hop views fashion, one silhouette at a time. Welcome to Celebrity Cookies, where the tea is always hot and the stories come with sprinkles of surprise. Make sure to subscribe. Leave a comment with your take on the story. At the core of this transformation are stylists Marie-Corella Ames and Zaramkin. They are not typical celebrity stylists. They don't just follow trends but curate concepts. They blend the abstract with the intentional. Working with Kendrick, they are crafting a wardrobe that values elegance over extravagance. High fashion is combined with vintage streetwear, featuring brands like Chanel alongside lesser-known names like Fountain of Soul. Supreme is matched with 1990s Japanese heritage brands. The overall look is rich in references, yet focused on a singular aim: to use fashion as a storytelling medium for Kendrick's ever-evolving message. To understand the importance of this shift, we must look back. Kendrick Lamar's early style did not reflect a man on a mission. In his early days, his fashion was simple and minimal, mirroring the streets that influenced him. Think hoodies, Vans, khakis, and snapbacks. There was nothing flashy about it. However, this simplicity was a strategic choice, as Kendrick has always known how to manipulate perception to his advantage. In 2016, when he collaborated with Reebok, it was more than just a sneaker deal. The partnership featured red and blue colors blended together, symbolizing a desire for unity in Compton and across Los Angeles, where gang rivalries have long impacted daily life. It was his way of saying, "I see you, I understand, and I want better for all of us," through his footwear. This idea developed further when he teamed up with Nike in 2017. The Cortez became his signature, an iconic shoe from Compton reinterpreted with a modern twist while still evoking nostalgia. Unlike some artists who partner with fashion brands just for publicity, Kendrick's collaborations always carry a deeper meaning. His fashion choices go beyond trends. They communicate important messages. Each release, every item, and all his public appearances contribute to the story he tells visually. Then came Taylor McNeil. Around 2018, after Kendrick won the Pulitzer Prize, expectations rose significantly. His appearance needed to match his elevated artistic status. McNeil was instrumental in creating a visual transformation, making Kendrick one of the most compelling dressers in the music scene. His outfits were thoughtfully chosen, subtle yet always purposeful. The Margiela Canadian tuxedo he wore at the 2024 Grammys was more than just denim on denim. It was a bold statement. Margiela is renowned in the fashion avant-garde for its emphasis on imperfection, anonymity, and deconstruction, sending the message, "I'm not looking for your approval, I'm seeking the truth." This message was particularly poignant given Kendrick's ongoing rivalry with Drake. The outfit served as a subtle form of conflict, communicating without direct insults. Next was the Pop Out! Ken and Friends concert on Juneteenth 2024, a significant event both musically and visually. On stage, Kendrick sported a red Nike hoodie paired with simple yet elegant pieces from the row. This was not just about brand recognition, it was about contrast. Nike represented performance and culture, while the row stood for understated artistic luxury. It was a fusion of two worlds on Kendrick's own terms. However, that wasn't the only message conveyed. The outfit, though seemingly simple, held deep significance. The red Nike symbolized a connection to the community, while the row, favored by fashion elites, represented sophistication. Together, they expressed the idea that you can rise from humble beginnings and still achieve greatness. The performance captured viral attention not only for the music, but also because fans felt that every detail of the stage was meticulously curated. A shift took place afterward. McNeil, now a key player in high fashion, started collaborating with more prominent clients like Timothy Chalamet and Lorde. With her attention divided, Kendrick made a calculated choice to enlist Ames and Kin to lead a new chapter in his fashion journey. Ames brings a distinctive viewpoint influenced by underground campaigns and visual art. Her aesthetic blends spiritual minimalism with raw realism, showcasing distressed linen alongside soft knits, layers that feel genuine, and pieces that seem to carry untold narratives. She doesn't just style Kendrick for the moment, she styles him for his legacy. Zaram Kin, hailing from New Zealand, has a background in fashion storytelling. Her previous work blurs the lines between editorial and documentary, and she is fascinated by subcultures, especially the blend of Eastern and Western styles. For Kendrick, she draws from vintage Japanese streetwear, early 90s West Coast hip-hop, and punk-inspired silhouettes to craft a look that is both nostalgic and innovative. This trio is revolutionizing the industry. The Grand National Tour goes beyond a typical tour, it's a fashion statement. Each venue reveals a new aspect. In New York, Kendrick showcased a deconstructed trench coat with gloves and worn leather boots, reminiscent of a noir detective from a sci-fi film. In Houston, he wore a cropped green bomber with raw hem jeans and a Chanel t-shirt. In Seattle, his soft flannel and cargo pants conveyed a reflective, almost spiritual essence. In Atlanta, he adopted military-inspired styles, structured, bold, and assertive. The fabrics themselves are noteworthy. Kendrick is blending heavyweight Japanese denim with delicate silks, vintage camouflage with lace-trimmed knits, and technical rain gear layered under pearl-embellished outerwear. These are not just fashion experiments. They are visual stories about contradiction, survival, and growth. As for the jewelry, it's subtle yet intentional. The loud chains have been replaced by a slender gold bracelet, a Cuban ring passed down from his uncle, and a single medallion engraved with a Zulu proverb. Each piece tells a story. His willingness to challenge gender norms is groundbreaking. In an industry that often hesitates to embrace fluidity, Kendrick does so with quiet confidence. With flared pants, relaxed cardigans, and sleeveless knits featuring intricate embroidery, he isn't trying to provoke. Instead, he aims to show that masculinity can be gentle and that strength doesn't have to be rigid. Fans are taking notice. Each stop on his tour becomes a mini fashion showcase. Fans recreate his outfits on TikTok, explore the brands he wears, and speculate about the stories his clothing tells. Kendrick has transformed a rap tour into a cultural conversation that encompasses not just music, but also identity, memory, and the importance of visual expression. What lies ahead is just as exciting. There are rumors of custom Fountain of Soul suits being made for the tour's finale, and there's buzz about acquiring rare Yohji Yamamoto jackets for a unique spoken word segment. Some insiders suggest a fashion film might be released after the tour, offering a detailed look at the creation of each outfit. If these rumors hold true, it would be a fitting end to a fashion journey that has already changed how we view hip-hop style. This isn't about chasing luxury. It's about redefining its meaning and placing Black artistry at the forefront of a luxury conversation without being overt about it. Kendrick's fashion choices don't just attract attention, they demand it through intention. Ultimately, this moment goes beyond Kendrick himself. It showcases the potential when artists treat fashion with the same seriousness as their lyrics. He's not just rapping in Versace or posing in Prada, he's using clothing to tell stories of heritage, community, solitude, rebellion, and renewal. He's merging streetwear with high fashion, blending nostalgia with innovation, and connecting Black culture with wider artistic movements. This isn't a rebranding, it's an evolution, a refinement. The Kendrick we see now isn't a new persona, he's simply more focused and precise. Each piece of clothing acts as a scripture, and every look is a stanza. As he continues his Grand National Tour, he's not just performing music, he's embodying his mythology, with the stylist behind him playing a vital role in this narrative. Kendrick once said, "I got royalty inside my DNA." Now, with every outfit, silhouette, and carefully chosen thread, he's proving that royalty doesn't need a crown. Sometimes, it just requires the right stylists, a vision, and the courage to stand out. This story is still unfolding, Keep watching it. The fabric of hip-hop has never looked quite like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on this story.